This is Okatsu Shigemori, and this unsightly little flipper right here is my first ever OC. So today we're going to be taking this hideous beast and fixing him. We're redesigning him so that he actually fits into the world of my comic and doesn't look like he escaped a 2014 DeviantArt folder. Okatsu is actually my first ever OC. Demetrius, the main character of my comic, is my second, and honestly, it feels like a bit of creative catharsis to come back and give this little guy the glow up he deserves and maybe even write him into the story properly one day. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why should I care about your crusty first OC, you thug? And to that I'd say, that's valid, but stick around anyway. You might learn something about redesigning your own early OCs and characters too, so this could be beneficial for you. Or completely a waste of your time, to which by the 15-minute mark you can just dip. But I came back to this little guy because first OCs are like baby pictures, slightly embarrassing, but historically important. So, from my fuzzy memory and what I can gather, Okatsu lived in a world with angels, demons, and humans. Very early prototype version of the kind of duality and faction within the world building I still love today. There were strict laws against angels and humans being together, and his parents looked back at those laws and said, well, those are suggestions. And they had 4 hybrid babies. Everything was fine until it was revealed that Okatsu specifically was the product of an angel, his mother, and her demon lover.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, messy. The ruling order revoked their pardon. His mother and her demon partner were imprisoned, and Okatsu was placed into a suppression facility that kept his demon side sealed for 17 years. It was very early 2000s anime, and that's just kind of what I was into at the time, so Okatsu will definitely reflect the time he was born in. But his sisters loved him very deeply, fully, no hesitation, and his father, the adoptive one, on the other hand, saw him as a stain on the marriage and blamed the demon entirely while coping in denial. At 18, Okatsu was released, demon side suppressed, and allowed to return home under strict behavioral rules. And, of course, life proceeded to be absolutely terrible and not go smoothly at all, and be awful. So, honestly, for an 11-year-old concept, it's not that terrible. I'm just like, it's just very first OC core. So, originally, Okatsu was written as overly gentle, overly passive, lets everyone walk over him, endlessly polite, a very much eternally soft boy core. And, here's the issue. That kind of character cannot drive a story, in my personal opinion, unless they are forced to change. Kindness without agency creates narrative stagnation. Conflict reveals character. Pressure reveals values, and choice reveals identity. He had the sweetness, but there was no spine arc. He was not going to get any different. He was going to be a very stagnant character, and that just would not have done anything for the story. He loved music. He wanted to be a violinist of the angel choir, but he couldn't because of his demon lineage, and that part I'm actually going to keep when I rewrite his character, because that's actually the only strong bit that I really like a lot. Temperament-wise, in a funny way, namesake similarity, he's very much Yuta Okatsu core, from Jujutsu Kaisen. Specifically his early shy, haunted, and apologetic phase, but without the transformation arc, because, as I said before, Okatsu is going to be a very stagnant, very much the same character, but not in a way that his values were tested, but more so in the way that he never had to move. Now, visually, we had a weak silhouette, generic anime build, no shape language, no personality in clothing, and zero thematic symbolism. His strongest feature was his pink hair, and that only happened because my best friend at the time said, a soft boy should have pink hair, and honestly, she was cooking, so the pink stays. Everything else, though, we are rebuilding that. So for this character, I wanted to go silhouette first. He should be recognizable in a shadowed form. I'm exaggerating posture, hair, accessories, just making sure that his silhouette stands out against other characters that are even of similar build to him. He's gentle, but suppressed, so I'm using soft curves, restrained posture, clothing layers that make him feel contained, and a visual tension between soft and sharp. However, within the character design and his character lore, I have removed the whole demon thing, because I think that that's just like so overdone, specifically for this character type, and me personally, I don't need to be doing that no more. So I think that I'm just going to have him be a celestial. I think that that suits his character, and I think that suits the way his character would progress within a story, even where he's not the main character. So the demon bit's going. There's no demon bit. He's not half demon anymore. There is no more angst. Well, not demon angst. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm keeping the pink hair, but I'm probably gonna go with muting everything else. Might add some yellows in there, like for like a bit of a cotton candy effect. I'm not sure. But I do kind of want to keep all of the colors maybe similar in value to read to the fact that he is a stagnant character. He doesn't change very much, so the way he dresses will very much reflect in his character as well. And to fit him into my comics tone, I'm going to give him more grounded materials, a symbolic accessory, a faction-coded detail, and something less generic celestial robe and more of a lived-in fashion. So what shaped this character originally was 90s anime drama aesthetics, shonen and shoujo emotional duality, my Christian upbringing, and light versus dark morality questions. The whole angel-demon concept was never really about aesthetics for me. It was more so about the question of can good and evil coexist inside one person. So essentially, Okatsu walked so that Demi could do a 4-mile sprint. Demi works better because he has more moral agency, he makes decisions under pressure, he has boundaries, he has an internal conflict and external competence, and he acts, not just reacts. Okatsu is duality as a circumstance, Demi is duality as a choice, and that difference is everything within the tragic hero framework that I've built for Demi. Okatsu was concept-driven, and Demi is more so principle-driven, and principle-driven characters, in my personal opinion, are much more watchable. Demi and Okatsu, in a way, are somewhat foils of one another. Where Dimitri succeeds, Okatsu fails, and where Okatsu succeeds, Demi might fail in those situations. It's more so about the fact that Demi is meant to be flawed, and Okatsu was meant to replicate what it is to be flawed. I wanted Dimitri's to feel more lived in, and I just wanted an escape within Okatsu's character. He was originally created for this little roleplay I was doing in middle school with my best friend at the time, and I really had the most fun when I was just getting to pretend to be a little Asian angel demon thing, and we just had the best fun. Okatsu's character was just more so about having fun, and coming back to design him and giving him a purpose is really therapeutic in a way, because you know what, maybe little me was cooking a little bit, maybe she wasn't, maybe she burned everything in the kitchen, but she was happy, and I feel like that's what character creation should be about. I think you should not only please yourself, of course, you should also adhere to the general public and please them as well in ways, but having to dilute your vision or subtract from what you really believe in to please other people, I mean, it can't be good for your health. So if you want to make a demon cat girl, and that demon cat girl is a really strong demon cat girl, and that demon cat girl is also a princess, and she's not just a princess, but she's also bullied and has heterochromia, then go for it. Because I honestly believe that if you take the constraints of that character creation style and you add a compelling story, you can do anything you want. You can take it there. I swear you can. Just believe in yourself, and you can do anything you put your mind to. Now, as I said before, we are going to be redesigning this character, and giving him some very needed work. Okay, so I said pink hair, very much staying. I love that for him. I think it's very cute and very cutesy, and it kind of suits his celestial lineage. So we're cutting out the demon bit, said that already, and I think making him a celestial with butterfly wings is just so perfect, because this character was originally inspired by Fluttershy. So I think bringing that home, bringing that full circle, makes it really satisfying. So the butterfly wings are, a nod back to Fluttershy and also a bit of his personality as well. And I even think that I pulled in some of that yellow vibe. Like, he really just does look like Fluttershy. But he's like Fluttershy in a different font. You see that? You see the little curve he got there? The little hair swoop? Y'all see that? Y'all see the different shade of pink? Anyway, yeah. When I was redesigning this character, I constantly asked myself, if past me saw this redesign, would she be pleased, or would she be like, you destroyed my baby? Never draw my character again. Get out. And I think it'd be a little mix of both, honestly. Because I had a very strict way of creating stories back in the day, and it was very much a formula of good guy does the good thing and the bad guys pay for it. Hoo-yah. But in rewriting Okatsu's lore now, I definitely feel like he would wind up prey to a morally gray antagonist, and I would love that for him. I think that'd make him grow. That would give him his spine. Not in the same way that Demi survived the Trinity Society, but more so like, oh shoot, I can't keep falling for this. I'm too nice. I have to gain my spine. I have to get my backbone. And younger me wouldn't like that, because younger me was very much idealistic. I still am a bit idealistic to this day. But something about that would tick younger me off, and I don't care, because I'm me now, and what are you gonna do about younger me? You gonna come back from the past? Oh, I'm so scared, a 10-year-old's gonna hit me. But, anyway, this has been a very fun experience. When I first started drawing for this, I was kind of like, so, how am I gonna do this? And I thought about Orion, which is another character of mine, and how he is, spoiler, no spoiler, he is a celestial with butterfly wings, and they're kind of like more like a monarch butterfly's wings, so they have like that kind of see-through, almost like vibe to them. And I was like, so what if he was a part of Orion's family? Wait, oh shoot guys, she might be cooking. But then I kind of wanted to renege on that, because like, I don't know. And there was just a lot going on with his story, and I kind of just like stepped back within myself and was like, think critically here. He would not be a main character, girl. And I'm like, no, but he's Okatsu, and he's gotta at least be in the story a little bit. And I feel like he would serve a similar purpose to Ibuki. And I think about this in myself, and I'm like, he's very similar to Ibuki. Wait a minute, he could be related to Ibuki. But Ibuki, his family doesn't have butterfly wings, so I was like, oh shoot, the mama cheated. But I'm not adding that to the official lore. I'm just like, this is just my little hypotheticals, and it was really fun. It was really fun to play pretend with a character that I made when I was like 8, 10, like around there. But yeah, I have a lesson for you all. If you have a first ever OC that you are embarrassed of, please do not delete them. Redesign them. Take the time. Have some fun. Your early characters are concept fossils. They show you what themes you really care about and always will care about. The duality, belonging, moral conflict, identity, whatever you really like within a character, your younger self will sing it to you. And taking that character that you made billions of years ago and redesigning them could be very cathartic. So I just wanted to tell you, kid, you weren't cringy. You were in early development. Go out there and spread joy to the world. And that's Okatsu Shigemori, reborn, redeemed, and no longer built like a background NPC. If you want, I can redesign more of my old OCs on this channel and show you how concept evolution works over time for me personally, because character creation is never wasted, it is only refined. So this is it, guys. Stay creative, stay safe, and have a blessed rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one.